Hi friends. Hello, hello. How are you? There we go. Sorry about that. Welcome. So we are going to, I'm going to give you guys a second here to log on and say hi. I know I've been gone for a while and it's okay. I've been doing some things. Hi Matt. How are you? I've been a little busy. So what I'm going to start doing, I don't know, during the week sometime, is reality checks. And mostly relationship reality checks. Why? Because that's the basis of our human experience, right? The human existence is shifted off of relationships. And most people hear the word relationship and you say, oh, I'm not in a relationship, or I have a crappy relationship, or I don't know how to find a good relationship. And the answer is you have a relationship with everything. Right? And so I'm going to start addressing relationships and the reality check that you need to make on relationships with the 3 T's, with truth, thoughts, and things. Things, thoughts, truth. Whichever direction you want to go, the more important direction is truth. And this has kind of been like a revelation for me, even though it's like the core of what I teach and what I do and who I am. But all 3 count, right? It's no different than body, mind, spirit. Things, thoughts, truth. They're all the same, right? Things are body. Things are body. Anything you can touch, things. Any thoughts are mind. All your thoughts, good, bad, and ugly, right? And truth is spirit, source consciousness. You cannot not live in truth if you're living in source consciousness. And so what's fascinating about all this is that we don't typically apply that formula to our relationships. And I'm watching now the full moon. I'm not going to get into too much astrology on this call today, but Friday's full moon in Scorpio tripped people up, and they didn't know it. They weren't prepared, and nor did you have to. You didn't even have to know it was happening. I'm just preparing you all. You're going to go through a major transformation of releasing, of purging, evacuating your old life of habits and entering into a new life you choose. Now, why are people struggling in relationships, specifically partnerships? They're struggling in partnerships right now because, number one, relationships that connect with that white picket fence, old mentality. We get married, we're together, this is how it works. We go down the wedding aisle and we say I do, and it's all wonderful and glamorous. That shit's over. That's the white picket fence of the history of the past, and it's done. So that's one reason people are struggling, because they thought if they just got married it would all work itself out. And 2, so we're not living in the delusional reality of white picket fence relationships. And number 2, you have no tools. You have no tools to create healthy love. And healthy love is a whole different ballgame than this stupid white picket fence bullshit of, if I find someone, I'm going to fall in love and everything's just going to work itself out. Not in the reality we live in now. So we have to start stepping into, if we're stepping into a new reality check of relationships, it's time for us to check ourselves. Correct? So, and the reason I'm bringing this up is because I was recently on vacation. You can see how tan I am. We were in Jamaica. It was for a wedding, a family friend's wedding. And it was stunning and amazing and all, over the top, incredible wedding. But what I found fascinating while Tony and I were there was we repeatedly kept getting told we were so cute, right? Like, oh my gosh, you guys are so cute. And people just thought it was adorable that we always held hands. We hold hands wherever we go. Like, I was like, well, that's kind of weird, right? Like, is that kind of weird? So I was super intrigued. I was super intrigued that this connection that we have was viewed at from this so cute perspective, right? Wow, that's so cute. And what people didn't realize, this cuteness, this visual that people saw in us, the relationship that they saw in us was a frequency. It was a vibration, and it grew out of tools. It grew out of pain and pressure. right? The diamond that they all saw sparkling in us, this glow and this beauty that they were seeing, right? And that they saw came out of truth and respect. We had to get to the brutal honesty truth. Things, thoughts, truth. And until we spoke truth with each other, our thoughts weren't going to change. And the thing, our amazing cuteness relationship, wasn't going to evolve. It wasn't going to grow. It wasn't going to become shiny and sparkly. And I guess that my point that I'm trying to make on this reality check discussion is that if you're going to be in a relationship with anyone or anything, check your shit. Check your darkness. Check your relationship. Check yourself to see what it is that you're going to evolve into. And if you don't have the tools, and if you're living in an old, diluted, unhealthy relationship reality, I tell everybody, you're always going to have the relationship your parents had if you don't choose different. Right? And so coming out of this vacation, calling us cute, thinking that Tony and I were like so adorable and like so shiny, right? I thought that was awesome. It came from these two things, tools and time. Right? So we have invested so much time into our partnership. So that's the reality check I'm sharing with you all tonight. We've invested time. And time is money, right? So we've invested time and money into our relationship. So when others were out drinking and socializing and having small talk, which I'm not a big fan of, y'all know I don't do well with small talk. We were investing in our secret fears that you all have, everyone has, right? When others were out watching useless TV, or social media, or doing whatever most people have fallen into because you've been told, look over here, be distracted, come over here. We were discussing healing books and healing podcasts and healing tools and investing in a toolbox that would make us a shiny diamond. Now, we didn't notice it until a whole mass of people were looking at us and saying, oh, that's so cute. It's not cute. It was actually super painful, right? So the 2 tips alone on the cuteness factor that people were seeing, okay? This is where they came from. We have a shared vision. 1, we have an end goal. We know what our end goal is in our relationship, right? We know that creating our empire together, creating trust and respect. That's our end goal, those 3 things. Freedom to come and go. If our end goal is trust that he has to go out and work long hours and be gone for a while, then that's what I've got to trust. And I trust it. I respect it. Or he needs to be time with me, or I need time with him. We trust and respect it. The end goal, creating that empire of love and connection. Okay, number 1. Number 2, we have tools. We have a literal toolbox. Okay, so we have books, we have podcasts, we have techniques to communicate, time design. We have a time design. We design how our time will be fit in together. And most people do not want to invest in themselves enough to go, who am I and what do I need to be honest and truthful to my partnership to tell them, I need to work on me and I need your support. Most people won't do that. They're so afraid to tell their partner the truth. It's just mind-boggling to me. It literally blows my mind. So anyway, I know I completely digress and kind of, I probably deviated off of the topic, which is the 3 T's in relationship reality check. If you want to get into a reality check of your relationships, check your 3 T's. Is it truthful? Are you thinking about are you honest with your thoughts about your relationship and how you want to enter it? Or are you having shitty thoughts? Or are you bringing in thoughts of how your relationship was that you learned from your parents? And are you experiencing that thing? Things, thoughts, and truth. Truth, thoughts, and things. Basic. The 3 T's check. That is how you check the reality of your relationship to see if you're going to advance it and get it to the next level. You will not have a relationship that is beyond what you learned from your parents. So you're basically having your parents' marriage, good, bad, or ugly. Some of them are like, my parents' marriage was amazing. And I'm like, I'm sure it was. They still had crap that they taught you and you're bringing it to your spouse. Doesn't mean you don't love your spouse. You're not going to fix it. My husband and I both had to work through that, but we did. And we both had an end vision. I don't want my parents' marriage. You don't want your parents' marriage. Okay, well then what do? We designed an end marriage vision, a marriage mission. Okay, so we use our tools, you guys. We use our tools to reset and disrupt discussions as soon as we realize that we've left focusing on our vision, right? What's your finish line? That's your reality check today. Because I'm telling you that Pluto, or I'm sorry, the Scorpio full moon is tripping you all up. And you all think that it's just the world is happening to you. It's happening to you. You making a choice. And you can make a choice to now choose to check your reality, check the relationship reality, where you're in, what you're in, how you're living, the truth, the thoughts, and the things of how it's going to experience itself. Okay, so I will put money, I would put money probably on most relationships that they do not have a marriage mission, right? A mission vision, as I call it. Do you have a mission to get to your vision? Most relationships don't. And I mean even a relationship with your money. Do you have a mission vision? My vision is to have $1 million or $5 million or $100 million, whatever the number is. Do you actually have a mission and how you're going to get there? You don't. Now let's apply that to love, healthy love. Most people who come to me do not have a marriage mission vision, a relationship mission vision, whatever you want it to be. Okay. And so the 2 tips, right, that I've been sharing with you is expect that your mission will explode if your vision is muddy. Period. I mean, it's so mind-boggling. So again, back to Jamaica and back to our trip, and oh, they're so cute, right? They're so cute, and you guys are adorable, and we're like, we're adorable? Like, this is weird to us, right? Because all we know is all that hard work that we created to have our end state. It's like running the marathon. We crossed the finish line, but we weren't going to stop till we got to the finish line, and we still work on it every day. Every day, every hour, all the time. We know what time we're instilling in. I mean, even if it's we go all day, we don't talk to each other, we're only texting, we make sure before the end of the day we have communication of some sort. Okay, and so the 2 tips to undoing heavy relationships is your vision and your tools. That's your 2 tips for today of your relationship reality check. If you don't have a vision, a mission vision, and you don't have tools to help you get there, i.e., again, I gave you my list of tools. Like, I have a toolbox on my website. All I got to do is go on to events and or courses and take the relationship toolbox, follow the tools, build a toolbox. You don't even need to be in a relationship. This can be for single people going, do I have healthy tools to get a healthy relationship? Guaranteed you probably don't. That's why you don't have a healthy relationship. Okay, so anyway, thank you, Matt. If you guys are on here, I'm going to leave this up for like 1 more minute or 2. If you guys have any questions on this, I'd be happy to answer them. But at the end of the day, I just wanted to share with you that what people saw was not us holding hands and being in love. Yes, we are. What they saw was a ton of work and a ton of time invested into this mission vision and building a toolbox. We physically have a toolbox, an actual box in our Washington house that we open when we're arguing or difficult or having a conversation about something we can't figure out how to get over. We open it up and go, what tool will help us? We pull it out and ta-da! Challenge averted. So I'm just sharing with you what we do, what I do to create that shiny, cute diamond relationship that people are all asking me, how do I get that? Seeking it, that's it. But it's time, right? It will take you to invest your time into this relationship together. 2 people have to invest, not just one. One can invest, but you will feel a little bit tripped up till the other one takes their slow married time to get to you, right? So anyway, that was just my mini. It probably even went on too long today. I was just going to give you guys a little mini hi and an update. I haven't seen you in a while. I know I've been like pounding out some past stuff. All of my live or my digital courses, by the way, are on my website, IDeserveItNow.com. Go to the website, tap on courses. You can see all the courses are popping up. This toolbox is on that course page, as well as relationship stuff, relationship course, the astrology, the zodiac course, all of it's on there. And I'm going to start adding more. So you know where to find me. I love you all. You guys have an awesome day. Brightest blessings. I'll see you soon. Take care.